Probably 90–80% of all calls travel VoIP, whether the customer knows it or not, because they're getting back to VoIP switches. A great thing about SIP trunking is once you've connected up the Ethernet, you're on network, you can literally hook up to hundreds of different carriers because you've got that capability there, and it's all done virtually and done through IP addresses and things that you can change and set up those. Gone are the days of, oh, I got to go into the telco closet and hook up BRIs or POTS lines or whatever it is. It's just virtual configurations make it much easier for the users. Well, today we carry test trunk groups. Somebody calls up, and if they want to start testing a SIP trunk, we can do something in a matter of minutes. We can take the highway that's into the customer, and we can bring multiple carriers into it. Think of it in a two-dimensional surface that I can send cars down, so you can have 5 call paths. But if we put that into a 3-dimensional perspective and said, since you have bandwidth and maybe you have 100 meg pipe of bandwidth coming into your business, we can stack those lanes and on demand go as high as we need to. The beauty in SIP trunking is the ability to burst, have voice call paths on demand. Now that folks are going out and putting larger circuits in and have a lot more bandwidth, they can burst, and they can burst up to hundreds of call paths, whatever it may be that their bandwidth will support. A lot of businesses will go out there and they'll move from one location to another. So they're moving between rate centers. In this case, they wanted to keep the offices open, I think specifically keep the numbers. They're still very active numbers. People knew them by those numbers, and they still provide consulting services in the market and the folks. So we were able to bring those numbers in, bring them into their PBX in an out-of-market area, and so they can continue to support those numbers via the SIP trunks that we had set up with them. But basically, it's providing them the presence of a virtual number in a different market space.